You probably looked at the title and thought, wait, Christmas is over, isn't it? Yes, but I saw that M&M's commercial where they meet Santa on television yesterday, so if the networks is still in the festive spirit, I don't see why not. That, and this was a Patreon request by one Chris, talk about this made-for-television production called A Dogwalker's Christmas Tale. It is a cheap, corny film with stilted acting and cliched lessons related to the holidays. You bet it is! Actually, I think the reason I was asked to watch this is because I've remarked before about my dislike of the evil developer cliche, which this film also has. Which I actually did not know going into this, because I never heard of this film before and decided to just watch it blind. The first noticeable flaw with this is how obviously cheap it is. The look, the editing, and even the score reek of a low-rent production that was done on the quick so they could get it out in time to be aired during the Christmas seasons and then later dumped onto Netflix. Seriously, the music in this thing sounds like it's being played on a Casio keyboard. Then there's the acting, which feels straight out of a high school play, which is oddly fitting. I cannot fault the actors too much. This is a nice little paycheck for them, although the two leads exhibit little chemistry. The male lead is basically Diet Jason Ritter, or Lindsay Lohan's love interest in Mean Girls. That's right, that's where you know him from. It also does not help that the main actress looks 17 and he looks like he's 35. You might think I'm over-exaggerating, but nope, he's exactly 10 years older than she is. I have not gotten to the story yet, which is your basic Save the Park plot, but oh no, Lucy works for the people who own the dog park and plan to build a spa on top of it. She wants to save the park, but it's a clear conflict of interest, and so we get comic shenanigans. You can tell by my attitude just how incredibly corny and cliche this thing is. And yes, we do get the stereotypical and obvious developer who wants to bulldoze everything and cannot stand everyone's lovey-dovey attitude. And while all of the actors are somewhat subdued and stilted, this actor goes in the opposite direction and hams it up. The film does have a twist, believe it or not, but I actually won't spoil it because it's not a half-bad twist. Even though, like everything else in this movie, it's still really corny. So I did not like A Dogwalker's Christmas Tale at all. It just was not my thing. But in the end, it's harmless. Yes, it's filled with lower-level acting, and it has cliches galore. However, the message in it, as cheesily delivered as it is, comes from the right place, as does the film as a whole. And what's the movie's message? Dogs are cute. And save the dog park. I cannot really argue with that. The Dogwalker's Christmas Tale just can never escape from its made-for-television trappings as something to just sit on the shelf of television channels that specialize in airing this type of content, and then they can dust it off and play it at 3 o'clock in the morning every year in December. See you next time.